Variable scoping with workspaces. Variables do not create isolation by themselves. A variable changes input values. A workspace changes the active state file. Terraform evaluates the same configuration against different state snapshots. That mechanism allows one codebase to manage separate infrastructure objects. Terraform exposes the active workspace through terraform.workspace. Terraform evaluates this value during plan and apply operations. The workspace name can select environment-specific settings. The workspace does not automatically create variables. The configuration must intentionally consume the workspace value. Workspace names become safe only when mapped to approved values. The lookup table defines allowed environments. Terraform fails if the selected workspace is missing from the map. That failure prevents accidental environment selection. The workspace becomes a controlled input rather than unrestricted text. State separation alone does not prevent AWS naming collisions. AWS resources must remain uniquely identifiable. The environment value becomes part of the resource path. Different workspaces therefore create different AWS objects. Terraform state and AWS resource identity remain aligned. Workspace-derived values are not the highest precedence input. Variables can still override local values. Overrides are useful when temporary exceptions are required. Validation rules restrict acceptable override values. The outcome is controlled flexibility rather than unrestricted input. Workspace names are easy to select incorrectly. Production infrastructure carries the highest consequence. An additional signal should be required before production changes. The precondition forces explicit operator intent. The outcome is a verification checkpoint before state mutation. On a submarine, the wrong valve lineup can flood a compartment. Procedures do not assume operators are perfect. A second verification occurs before equipment movement. Production Terraform benefits from the same discipline. A workspace changes Terraform state selection. A workspace does not change AWS permissions. The same credentials can still modify every environment. IAM roles create permission boundaries. Workspaces create organization boundaries. Confusing the two creates operational risks.